Listen to me really close, Mr. JB. Officer King tried to call you today just to have a conversation with you about the situation with you and Demongo, my friend. And you hanged up on him. Why did you do that to the king? Officer King, don't do that to Officer King, buddy.
It's the King of Trouble talk show with real experience, with real culture and people across the world. Let's travel.
Hey man, listen, y'all do me a favor, man. Let me tell you what, man. Somebody please get in contact with JB. Man, I'm sitting here at the precinct and all that, man. Tell him Officer King want to talk to him, man. You know, man. Listen, man. Today, man, my sidekick, man, Cleo Bonner, man, had JB on the line and all that. Hey, brother, man, I'm just trying to question you about the situation. We just trying to do some further investigation, brother. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get in contact with JB for me, man. We had him online. Soon as he find out the king been on the phone, flip. I ain't never seen nobody hang up a phone so fast in my life, man. Man, JB, why you did your boy King like that, bro? I just want to talk to you a little bit, you feel me? Come on, why you did your boy King like that today, man? But listen, man, I'm going to go ahead, man, and we're going to continue with this. I'm going to let Cleo tell his part of the story, and I'm going to do a continuation with Cleo. But, man, I just was trying to talk to JB, man, and JB played me today, man, for sure. Come on, bro. Why you did that, bro? Real talk, man. Yo, what up, Cleo? Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Man,
Yeah,
Cleo, listen, Cleo, I want you to start this interview off, and I want you to tell me your opinion of what you feel about this breakup between JB and Demongo. Is this real? Is this staged? I mean, like, what's your opinion? What you saying? Talk to me.
this is the social media. The social media, it's not to be trusted. Nobody can trust the social media, but people obviously will react to it as the reality. And what happens is, if social media repeatedly is people confirming that this is real, what Jim Wanger and JB are talking about to be real, if they start believing it and it's been repeatedly being posted, JB, if it and how it's been made to be believable, you know, because what's
Mhm.
happening is JB posted something. First, it was D Mwango posted a video saying that, guys, I want to tell you the truth. I've been pretending, I've been pretending that everything is okay, you know, but nothing is okay. So if the real subject is what you call the primary source, so D is at the primary source, JB is at the primary source. If these people confirms that what we were suspecting earlier, that actually these guys broke up. I think we once did something, but we just touched something that I think these guys are not all they're not together. But obviously, we also said it was like this thing could have been that just because I mean the views have been going down, and the fact of the matter that the effects from the brother Ayamara, and you can see that Ayamara's subscribers have been a little bit stagnant, to say the truth, for a while now, and the views have not been coming by. So they have to do something, because YouTube is not like a TV station that people depend. The TV station depends on advertising. Now people like Ayamara doesn't depend. It only depends on YouTube views and subscribers and the donations. So that's their primary source. So if it's drying out, they have to do something quickly. D has to do something, and obviously, the whole thing we said from the beginning. I think other reactors, Modesta, and whatever. I think they said something. Black TV. I think they said something that actually it was about just you know um they fell in love because she wanted to raise money, and somebody has said a comment on my channel to say from the beginning D wanted to raise funds. Okay, D Mwango wanted to raise funds, so that's when he made a D. And I remember the whole idea. D proposed and approached and proposed, you know approached and proposed, This is the AP that Dimwango used. She approached him and called him, reached him out, to him. Reached out to him on a IG. My name is Dimwango. I am from Kenya. I am a YouTuber and I am a content creator and I am a female. I would like to meet you. Then when they made sure that I make a lot of money and I feel like we can do things together. So basically, Dimwango has been looking for some kind of controversy because she's not in a relationship with anybody. I think maybe the real relationship is with Dante, Aaron Dante, you know. But somebody is pulling strings, obviously. But I think Dimwango and Ayamara have habits of this is the only thing that they do, you know, to cause a scene and people talk about them, then more views, more subscribers comes, you know. But now look, this has not worked, has backlashed on both on Ayamara and Dimwango. And mind you, Dimwango has 70% of subscribers are from Philippines, that causes a major problem. So if I am a, and excuse me, and coming from the Muslim country, not a Muslim country, but the family, I think the Muslims, if I believe, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they are Muslims. So in Islam, such things, a lot of things will be called shaitani. Shaitani meaning that something that's completely, godliness. So basically, that's it. So that would cause a lot of problems uh to uh to JB in a reality. Now JB, has worked over 10 years and he left his god damn man. This man is a sis, bro. He left the job after being told. But how did it happen? Was it a real relationship? Or was he getting paid? So it is true. The whole idea when a Dimwango said, I gave this man money, I gave this man I gave this man a laptop, I bought him this. But the whole idea Dimwango was trying to say is, bruh, I paid you for my views, but I didn't get what I was looking for. You have a laptop, I opened YouTube for you, I promised you all these paybacks, plus I try to settle your debt. I gave you 100,000 pesos, which is about $500, 500 or actually it's a $600 or $555 or $556. That's that 100,000 pesos. It's not really like a big money, but it's a small money. But it was an investment. So in YouTube, any social media, any reactors there or YouTube or IG, TikTok, or you need to invest. Don't just get in for free. So most of those people they do invest. So this was D Mwango's investment. You can see that the money didn't even come from D. It came from another boyfriend, older boyfriend, which is also the grandmaster. Is a grandmaster. His name is Aaron Dante. Aaron Dante is an old guy that is almost the same age as her father, D's Mango's father. His children, his son of Aaron Dante is much older than JB. So the grandmaster actually sent the money and gave it to this guy. What's his name? JB. So the whole idea, if you look at it properly, it's there. Actually, you are thinking that this was a relationship. They're fighting, but they're fighting a little bit under
Keep
under
talking. Keep talking.
yeah, they're just fighting under the guys that they were in a relationship. I think the whole idea is something wasn't balancing. Maybe JB was not getting what they had discussed, prior, that if I do this is what you're gonna get. That's why JB keeps saying that. But I got you views. I gave you 1 million views. Per video and stuff like that. So like he didn't get paid. I think that's why he got angry. He wasn't speaking to her because the agreement was not about relationship or traveling. Like they're trying to put it out. No, we were supposed to be traveling together. Like that's not the idea. The idea was D Mango should pay because he had a debt. That's why he managed to uh, quit the job. You know, so
Well, Cliff,
nobody in
let
Israel
me
right now,
let me say this
nobody.
to you. Let me say this to you. The problem is this, the relationship could have been real, but at the same time, it just seemed funny to me, like like it might have been staged or something. The whole situation with the store and all this, listening to D, even if so, it was all about money. Um, she invested this money in him and he had this and he had that. Like, what did D expect out the man? I mean, D, he wasn't a rich guy from the beginning. D didn't know that. Like, what you feel?
Okay, for starters, JB is not a rich guy. They still need a rich guy.
Mhm.
So far, he's not a rich guy. The shop that you guys are talking about, the small shop that Jim Wango uh put up because on the demand of by JB to say, for me to quit my job, I need to support my family. I don't have a shop here. I mean, that's what most poor people do. They want JB was thinking like the shop would work. I mean, you have never seen a single customer going to that shop. So is it a real shop or is it a fake shop? Is it like some kind of North Korea shop whereby everything is a plastic, everything is fake inside there? Because who knows? Maybe everything is fake there. Because I have never seen even a single customer. He can be online and stream. He can stream live stream. He can live stream for like 1 hour. You won't see even a single customer. Even people can sleep over there in that shop, and you'll never see a single soul coming in and asking how much is this. I've had a shop before. I know the best place for the shop and I know the bad place for the shop. I've had a shop whereby I was just alone there the whole day. Only one customer who would just come and find out whether I can borrow them some items and go. So, the whole idea here is that my take is that everything else, it's definitely the culture of clickbaits and all those clouds. So it's got. I mean, you can't see even right now. Even when we were talking about Ayamaro and Ivan, we said it right from the beginning, and that's what has come out to be. That it's not true, and it's nobody's gonna believe that. Everybody's saying this, that one is saying this. So the same thing with the JB and D Mwango. It's comparative. It's comparable. You can compare the cases at almost the same. These guys, I remember the whole idea was that um, when a D lied, D didn't tell actually JB. This is where the problem is. D lied, one, to her mother that she was not in love. She lied again to her mother when her mother asked her that, is everything all right? She said, oh, don't worry. Everything is excellento. Everything is brilliant. Everything is so fine, when nothing was fine. So she is a born liar, pathological liar by lying to her mom. You don't lie to your mother. That's the one thing nobody does. You don't lie to your mother. And if you fall in love, don't tell me it's always the African culture to hide. No, no. You can what you call what's her mother? Her mother's YouTube channel. Congrats, mom. Congrats, mom.
Congrats, mom. Yeah.
Congrats,
So
mom. I
you
don't
think
know.
the relationship was real? That's what I'm saying. Like, or was all staged.
I've answered you. JB had no faintest idea that this was fact. That's why JB said, I am going to tell my parents, and I've already told my parents. Did you tell your parents? Now, a girl, being a girl, you have not told your parents. How old is the Dim Wango? That she can say she cannot tell her parents. She's not a little girl, she's not underage, she's not a teenager, And then congrats, mom is a so friendly according to what we see on the social media. She's on the social media, okay? She's old
Mhm.
and she's on social media. So she is open. She can speak to anybody. If you can ask congrats, mom, how many babies I should have, how many children I should have, she will tell you how many babies you should have. That's so open. So why would you hide on the smallest thing like having a Filipino? So she didn't tell up until the Filipino guy by the name of JB asked her, did you tell your parents about us? Said, no, hell no. Yeah, no, no, I didn't do that. So then he's like, but I told my parents, I showed you my parents. Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell my parents. So what does that tell you? So this individual had no faintest idea what was exactly going on, and he was hypnotized and made to believe that everything under the sun was all right, and this was the perfect match made in heaven. That's where the problem was. But in Team Mango, to answer your question, was staging the whole thing. If you're a YouTuber, you must always have a secret weapon. All these, even some of these reactors, all these are some of the YouTubers. They have got their own secrets. They don't tell how they get views and what they're using, how they get the algorithms. So basically, that was under wraps, under her wraps, you know. So that's the whole idea. So for everybody else, obviously, as I said to you, in social media, everybody believes what's on Twitter. Everybody believes, your face looking beautiful, and you find this lady you meet on Instagram. Wow, you are tall, plump, beautiful. You're looking good. You're looking cool. But when you meet her in person, you get scared and you run on your feet. You gotta go. You know, once you meet a girl and she doesn't look how she described us, how you saw her on Instagram. So that's where the problem is. So actually, what you see on the social media, it's not the truth. Don't take it as the truth. I think for the babies, little children that are born in the like they find it in social media, I think they will start believing everything. But if you know that we started this technology from the pager, from having a pager, from having a car, a mobile phone in the car, by having answering machine. If we started that technology from there to the internet, to the chat rooms, before these things happen, before Facebook, all those things, then you understand that this is the same thing that used to happen even in the past and in the chat rooms. We're coming from the world of a floppy disk. We understand exactly what's going on here. So for somebody, obviously, on the social media, if you're born in this, if you're born in 2000, obviously, this is your baby. This is a reality to you. But this is not a reality. We've been moving on with this technology from the beginning up until we are still here looking at it, face to face. And we know what is the truth and what is not the truth. So this thing is not the truth, but people are going to make it as the truth. It happens, I said it to you, that it happens even in politics, where the politicians will say, once we win elections, we're going to buy you shoes. Is that the reality? Can they buy shoes for it? How do they know your sizes, your shoes sizes, and for the whole country? And people believe that. King of the travel, they believe that, okay, if they win the elections, we're going to get shoes. Each and everybody in the whole country, we're going to get our pair of shoes. When the person wins, it doesn't happen. But that's the same thing in the social media. There's no difference between the social media and the politics. You gotta make people believe. You gotta create a propaganda. You gotta make it look real. That's what happens. When China used to manufacture, when they started manufacturing things, they used to make those things. Make a Ferrari look like a Ferrari, and you go buy Ferrari, but everybody can drive Ferrari and you can afford that Ferrari. But if you go to America, they'll design something original, and when you buy Ferrari, it's Ferrari. Here in China, you can buy anything you want, Gucci, whatever, everything you want. You can get an iPhone, everything you want in your life, but the value will be different, and that will be different. That's the same thing with the social media. So you must understand, it's not easy on the social media. They actually struggling right now. Things are not cool. You even said yourself, King the Traveler, that the algorithms are changing and people don't know. 2023 has been so hard for many long video YouTubers. The long video YouTubers will struggle so much this year because
Yeah.
the whole thing has gone to the live streaming. This is better. Premiering, that's even better. Shorts, that's even better. But you guys that are born and brought into the technology of long videos, and everything is just long videos. Most of these people, if you go to their shorts, they don't have shorts, or they have 1 or 2, 3, 4 shorts. So they don't understand exactly what's going on. They're confused because life is still on the limbo. So when the shift hits the fan, it's all over. When the shift hits the fan, it's all over. So right now, it's not a game anymore. They're trying to play the game, and they're gonna play you a game. And if you know that you were born yesterday, and that's exactly what you're gonna get, and that's gonna be your reality. You're gonna believe what Dimwango and JB are trying to paint the picture. They could be fighting, of course, but this could just be relationship topic. Could be just a smoke screen. Maybe JB feels like he has been played. He didn't get paid what he was promised, or that JB sees that Dimwango played him, but then when they agreed that okay, cool, now I realize this is what you want to do. Okay, I will help you. That's what JB says. He built both channels. And his channel, it was his own email address. Dimwango was not up there. But Dimwango, what did she say? She said she was the one who came up with that idea of that channel. So who is telling you the truth? If these people used to sleep under the same shit on the bed, same shit, same kilt, same duvet, same blanket, and they're telling us two different stories. This one says, I started the channel. I have my own email address. And this one says, I started that channel. And I told him to start his own channel. And he refused. He says he's going to start a couple channel. Is it all these things, So how can you believe? How do you believe things on the limelight? That's why it's called a limelight. Everything, I mean, this drama is not only social media, even TV, celebrities. This is what we used to see. People fake marriage. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, they have been in a relationship for so many years. And what you see, you only see it now. That, oh my God, what's popping here? What's happening here? That's why you see them, even they interview each other. If somebody cheats, Jada Pinkett cheats, they interviews the Will Smith, the husband. How did you feel that I cheated on you? So that's how the social media works. So how do you say that is not fake?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
do you
yeah.
say that's anything on the limelight, King the Traveler? Do not. How can you believe that? How is that possible? How can you believe? Where are the facts? Where are the facts? Okay, fine. Dimwango, I'm asking you right now. If you want us to believe and trust every word that comes out of your mouth, please produce every slip and produce also the text or the audio that said that JB said, okay, give me the money, give me this, I need a laptop. We want to see the text. You can put it. That's why you see, people have been putting their text messages and audio messages on what on YouTube. So Dimwango, do yourself a big favor. You are a big YouTuber. Don't be a huge embarrassment yourself. Some of us believe you, some of us don't believe you, don't trust you. Okay, cool. So now we want to see an audio evidence of JB saying, start a channel for me. We want to hear the audio or the text that says, I want money for my family. I want to see the text that says, that says that JB says that I'm gonna quit my job so that I can be with you all the time. We want to see all the evidence. If you're gonna put that text there, present a text, audio, or visuals of JB asking for help, because you took this stride yourself to do everything to help this young chap. It's not a young chap, old chap. This old chap, you the one who decided to go to propose, to do everything. And that's what you even said so, Dimwango. So already there's the evidence you approaching what? Messaging JB. So how can a JB steal anything from you? It's like me, King the Traveler, come to you, then I approach you. Then after that, I say, no, you robbed me. It doesn't work like that in the world. You cannot approach somebody and say that person ripped me. It's like Ayamara, he pays $1,000 for a trip for a Polish woman. After that, Ayamara says, no, says to Polish lady, no, you raped me. It doesn't make sense there. It doesn't make sense. But I'm sorry to give this parallel example, but that's what the whole saga looks like. Looks like a Dimwango says, I'm subscribing to that guy. That is my channel. It's not your channel. The guy it shows his own email address. It's not your email address, it's not your name. So there's not enough evidence but I want evidence from you that says, okay, here's the audio, here's a text, and here's the visual evidence that says this guy was asking money from you. The only thing that JB said was, okay, the only thing that JB said was, I cannot quit the job because you wanted to, this older person, because he's, I don't know what is wrong with his brain, but he worked over 10 years at a company, and he was a smart. He was a chosen out of 58 or 54 or 58 branch managers. He was a chosen to be the one to be the what the manager of the whole headquarter of the company, microfinance company that he was working for. So how do you say in the world that this man, he can be a scammer? How does he, how, because even the police will say, well, look at his background and say, where did he work? How long did he work there? How many times did he change the job? King of the tribe of my line. You check
Yeah.
the backgrounds. How many times, if this guy's a scammer, how many times did he change the job? Then you, the person who has never, I don't know where Dimwango ever worked, if there's any history of her working, but there's a this older person here, this Filipino little baby, he worked over 10 years. He worked over 10 years. There's the evidence. And it looks like he never changed the job. Not 10 years. Actually, he said he worked over 15 years. So it means that was his second job, you know. So over 15 years he has been working. So there's the evidence. And he never changed the job. So how do we call a person who was chosen, elected, voted over 58 other branch managers in the entire Philippines to actually be a manager for the whole headquarters of a company? How do you think you are undermining even that the company that he worked for? They cannot choose a scammer. They left all the scammers, 58, 57 scammers, and chose one person that was brilliant, had a brilliant mind, and he was a person that he was honest and can be trusted. That's how you choose a manager. That's how you choose a manager. So we have evidence of JB being a manager. So if this is real, Dimwango, get your life together, my little sister. I think you are out of bounds. Get back to Aaron Dante and tell Aaron Dante to speak some sense to you than Aaron Dante telling JB that move on, leave this girl for me. How can another guy, Aaron Dante, tells JB, move on, this is for me? Dean Wango said several times to JB, this man is proposing me every day. Aaron Dante is approaching me every day. And JB got tired of all this. And the anger that Aaron, because obviously JB starts suspecting that these guys are phoning each other. Even Aaron Dante said so. They speak every day. Then every weekend they have something is called. He's calling it a little talk, which is a girl conversation they usually have. How can you take somebody's woman and have a little girl conversation with her and calling her every day and expect that JB should be smiling home, should be happy? Is that true? The traveler, can you allow that as a man unless you don't have a sticky man in your pants? If that is the case, you're born he or she, So, but I'm telling you, Aaron Dante is going around in Asia. Maybe even the women, the woman that he was doing business with of a restaurant in Vietnam or Thailand somewhere, I think Vietnam, that wants to take the restaurant and scam him a restaurant. I think he was dating that woman. That woman sees fit that I can take this. Because it looks like you are, maybe the woman sees like you are always with the D and you speak to D Mwango all the time. That means me, I gotta grab the restaurant. Now you basically propose to somebody's wife, and that girl, she's gonna tell obviously the husband or the boyfriend. Say, JB, listen here. This guy, look at the text. Look at the text. This guy is busy talking to me. He's telling me this. That's when JB said that every time Dimango was speaking to him about Aaron Dante trying to propose this girl. So what is the truth then? So is it Dimango playing a game? Is it Aaron Dante playing the game? Is it, what exactly is going on here? So that's what I'm saying. It's just a smoke screen. You will never see. This is a social media. Remember, this is not just the once off that I just want to be on YouTube. These people's lives depends on it. They can, if they can, others can even kill just to get their hands on the money. Okay, others who on YouTube, they will do what it takes to make money. Many others have done that. It's all for the views, King the Traveler. It's all for the subscribers, King the Traveler. It's all about the dough. It's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamin. It's all about the mullah. It's not. It's not. It's not gonna be. This thing is gonna cause blood on the street. The social media is
Mm.
blood. It's gonna cause scandals. It has already done that. You know, there are people that were pretending. There are so many YouTubers who pretended they were married to this person and whatever, they're kissing, and that everything was staged. It happens. You know, America got a talent. British got talent. Everything's behind the scene, and when that talented person goes there, they've already coached him or her how it's gonna work. And now when on the screen, you guys you see all those people, the judges sitting there, and goes, ah, oh, oh, wow, no, 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 don't do that. Everything is staged. The reality show is not a reality show. So don't think that YouTuber, if you want to be a successful YouTuber, there's always a behind the scene. So you don't just grab the camera and then you just move with your ass and expect everything every day. Algorithms will be in your favor. So this is what people do. But I think at Dimwango, all these people, they don't have another alternative. They don't have another option of how to survive on what? On YouTube. That's where the problem is. They don't watch, they only watch your reactors. They spend more time watching your reactors, and they pretend that reactors, they don't watch your reactors videos. They watch, even JB said so, they watch reactors. When actually Modesta commented on JB's yesterday's video and live video, the second one that JB did. He said, "Oh, Modesta commented. Oh, I never used to like you. Me and JB, what I think both of them never used to like Modesta. All these reactors, Black Beauty, TVM, Caro, all other reactors. They never liked them, but they used to watch them. So they spend more. Their energy is misdirected. If you're gonna start a company, you don't travel with just the camera. If Dimango was gonna have a camera person. If what's this? IMR wants to be the richest YouTuber, he should create a company, not just GoPro and IMR, just to have a camera person. You need to invest on YouTube if you really want to make it. You really need to invest on YouTube. Don't call yourself rich when it's just you and your blue jacket, or you and a Dimwango yourself, you and JB, and expect that there's gonna be every time there's gonna be more views, more subscribers, and there's gonna be more money. Your expectations can be pretty much low, So this is a YouTube. If you're serious about it, invest your money, throw the money away, get a camera person, get an editor, get everything. And those people, they know how algorithms, the behavior. They study algorithms. People that are in the IT, people that study coding, all these things, they can spin doctor. They can spin doctor everything for you. So that's how things works. Basically, if you see Oda Maya, whatever, or having all this, you think everything is a reality. You think they just got all these subscribers just in a normal way. It ain't like that. I mean, all you guys, all your YouTubers, you know how you spin doctored everything. That's why you're successful. So the smartest ones, the smartest one will win. That's how it works. And you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it. You got what you got VDIQ. There's a VDIQ. There's a tube. I've forgotten tube something in there. So many apps that are there that YouTube supports. You need to invest your money in it, not to try to create a scene here. The people that are doing proper things like what? Like Wadamaya. They're doing proper things, So this is YouTube. Today it's out, tomorrow it's what? That's why you are fighting the wrong people and bringing in JB, a guy, and you destroy the Mwango. You destroy somebody else's life. Of course, JB, you need to take the money back. And I think JB, if people are saying that this channel was created by D, bruh, you can give that channel back to D. You can or you can generate money and give everything that D gave you, because that money that you are using, that your parents used and you used everything else, is a curse. It's cursed. I'm telling you straight. It's cursed. You don't want to be cursed. If guys, you think that, Demon got destroyed and cursed your house, destroy that house and build a new one. If you think, somebody destroyed, cursed your shoes, throw those shoes away in the bin and get new shoes, because that curse won't go away. So Tango and JB used each other, and it's the whole thing. It's actually, I don't believe it. I don't trust it. I don't trust the whole thing.
Well, Cleo, look, I want to say this, Cleo. I definitely appreciate your how you feel about the situation. What I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'll just give you the stage today. I'm gonna do some further investigation, and we gonna get back at about this story. So pretty much, I wanted to see your take on this, and I'm gonna catch you in the next show. Let me do some more investigating on my side, and I'll come back and contact where you coming from. But I want to see what the audience say about what you're saying. Let me go from there. So I'm gonna catch you later. Okay.
It's the King of Trouble talk show with real experience, with real culture and people across the world. Let's travel.
It's Goldie, the king of travel. Everywhere got a ghetto, everywhere got a slum.